is a brand and why should you care? For one, your brand is not what you say it is what they say it is. Or, as Jeff Bezos from Amazon would put it, it's what people say about you when you're not in the room. The conception of what a brand is has become more and more complicated, difficult to define, and hard to pin down with a single definition, which is why I'm doing this 5-Minute Friday session, to simplify the complexity, today more specifically, the complexity of how to build your brand and why it's so damn important. What's up everybody, Arnt Eriksen here with yet another 5-Minute Friday. Before we head into the topic, do you A. have a suitable beverage that you truly enjoy, a notepad of sorts, and prepared mentally for a few minutes of insight? Great! Also, I want to know your thoughts regarding this topic. Write to me in the comments below or reach out to me on Twitter or Instagram. It's at Arnt Eriksen everywhere. Okay, let's go. David Ogilvy, the father of advertising, defined brand as the intangible sum of a product's attributes. The Dictionary of Brand defines brand as a person's perception of a product, service, experience, or organization. Marty Neumeyer, author and speaker on all things brands, defines brands by first laying out what a brand is not. A brand is not a logo. A brand is not an identity. A brand is not a product. And sums it up like this. A brand is a person's gut feeling about a product, service, or organization. I touched lightly into this topic on a previous episode, but the next 8 to 10 sessions will be all about how to build your brand. Now, I've broken this into more specific topics so that you get the plan on how to build a strong brand that resonates, inspires, and captures the attention to the people you want. At the end of this session, I'll give you the ingredients needed to build a brand and the 6 compelling reasons why you should do this. Let's move on. Understanding how you define your brand and what it means to your business can help guide both your brand and business forward. With alignment around what makes your brand unique, you can build a marketing strategy around it and allow your brand to reach its full potential. Talking about your brand, how you define it, what it means, and the impact it has can do great things for your business. So yeah, a strong brand goes beyond a memorable logo. Good branding increases the value of a company, provides direction and motivation to your employees, and makes gaining new customers easier. Let me explain. Many small organizations and startups neglect to spend necessary time thinking about the brand in a broad sense and the impact it has on their business. In today's competitive market space, the pressure on branding to deliver short-term financial gains tempt most of the organizational decision makers to focus more on those measurable tactics. Small business owners and entrepreneurs skips or take branding somewhat lightly, thinking, as long as I have a logo, a range of product, a website that looks adequate, a Facebook page and an Instagram account, and perhaps even a YouTube or Twitter handle, I'll be okay, because why wouldn't I? Everyone else seems to make that work, so let's just get to work and it'll be fine. And yeah, everyday business works just fine. It's a struggle, but that's the way it's supposed to be, right? With tight competition, brand building is never easy. The need for excellent ideas and perfect execution is on a peak to bring a brand vision to life. What you think is good is not good enough to reap the best results. Now, I'm not saying that having a strong and clear brand vision, strategy, and tactics is the one thing stopping you from becoming the next Apple or Nike of the world. But it is one important part to make it easier in both the short and long run. And it comprises of a few important things to think about. Know your audience. I did talk about this from a customer journey point of view, but the next session will dig into the brand perspectives of this. Mind the gap. So, the brand gap. The cognitive dissonance between your image and profile and what this means. Who are you and why should I care? What is the brand purpose? What makes you stand out from the other options that are out there? What's your story? Do you have a story? How can you position and build a brand with a story? Storytelling. It is an art form and might be the one thing that separates the good from the best. Bonfire. The place where great stories were shared and passed on from generation to generation. Movement. This is connected to the previous topics, but defining a common ground, a common purpose or mission is one way to build a strong brand. tribe. The passionate ones that will follow you through thick and thin, but also a way to define your brand and what you stand for, and the ultimate way to bringing your story to life. Leadership. Well, every tribe needs a leader, and with leadership comes great responsibility. And the final topic within the brand building sessions is Pimp My Ride, which is what you do to present yourself in the best way possible, focusing on your strength and unique selling points, all the while keeping it real and honest. These are the topics I'll go deeper into in the coming weeks, every Friday that is. So please stay tuned and join me, which means the smart thing to do is to subscribe to this channel. So as I said, there are 6 compelling reasons for building a brand. For one, it improves recognition, it creates trust, makes it easier to introduce new products, supports advertising, builds financial reach, inspires employees, and generates customers. You're still here! Awesome! Well, that's all for this Friday, so thank you for giving me a few minutes of your time. If you like this session, please consider giving it a good thumbs up and hit that subscribe button while you're at it. It actually makes a difference. I hope you found this session interesting and that I ignited a tiny spark of curiosity for what's coming. Next week, we are deep diving into the topic, Know Your Audience. But until then, be safe, stay awesome, and I'll see you next Friday.